man's mouth was forcibly pried open. In the next moment, a container with a tube was clamped tightly over it. Dashan struggled desperately, but before he could react, the other side pulled out one 10-foot-long flexible tube after another and inserted them straight into his stomach. Tears streamed down his face in fear, but the other party kept pushing harder until the entire tube was fully implanted inside him. Dashan didn't even have time to fight back, but this was only the beginning. Then, the other side flipped a switch nearby, and hundreds of eels suddenly surged out, rushing through the tubes directly into his mouth. Dashan completely broke down. He could only watch helplessly as the eels slid into his body. Once everything was set, they planned to keep him in the container for 6 hours. After the eels fully merged with his body, the container would produce a few drops of yellow liquid. The purpose behind all this? It was to research an elixir of immortality. When Dashan woke up again, he found himself lying on a hospital bed in a nursing home. Everything that had happened felt like a dream, but what puzzled him was that something still felt off in his stomach. As he was pondering this, the director of the nursing home interrupted him, explaining that Dashan had been in a car accident the previous day. Fortunately, a staff member passing by rescued him. If he rested well here, he would recover soon. Before leaving, the director specifically told Dashan to drink plenty of the water there. Without thinking much of it, Dashan picked up a cup and drank it all in one gulp. That's when he suddenly noticed something strange. There was a tiny bug at the bottom of the cup. At first, Dashan didn't pay much attention, but after walking around for a while, he realized the place was eerily strange. Centenarians were sleeping inside steamers, and some could swim continuously for 3 to 4 hours in the pool without oxygen masks. Curious, Dashan asked how that was possible. Unexpectedly, a nurse answered that the water there was immortal water, containing some oxygen. Dashan was speechless. He wanted to leave this creepy place, but his body wouldn't allow it. So all he could do was try to recover there. But gradually, Dashan noticed that his condition wasn't improving. In fact, it was getting worse. He had only been chatting briefly with the director when a sudden gush of blood started flowing from his nostrils. The next moment, he fainted and collapsed to the ground. When Dashan came to again, he found himself inside the swimming pool. Suddenly, thousands of eels charged at him. He was instantly terrified. He struggled desperately to escape, but the on-duty doctor didn't even notice him. Just as the swarm of eels was about to swallow him whole, Dashan scrambled toward the surface. But in a careless moment, his oxygen mask was ripped off. Immediately, a suffocating feeling surged through him. However, when Dashan sank to the bottom of the pool, he discovered an earth-shattering secret.